Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done. Don't you forget it. See where I come from. Niggas
One West, nigga.
We on
Lost
it
Tribe.
every day. We train to hit shit.
I heard you got a problem with my niggas. Be careful, that might cost you your life. If you cross that line, somebody die. You better think twice. We ready for war, by whatever. It's a kill mission. Gave me a sword, told me bring it back where they still dripping. My niggas, them field niggas who rebelled and prevailed against all odds. We never fail, cause the Lord with us. We heavy hitters and hard hitters, unaffiliated. Them boys ain't up to par with us. You ain't heard that? Hey, you ain't heard that, nigga? And the UPK is what we put in work at, nigga. All that street politics shit, slick side bitch shit, popping at the mouth. You gon' get dismissed quick. Wish a crack of wood, the only thing on my wish list. I'ma lay that off and shoot that bitch until it click, click. Kept it too real in the streets, I was a misfit. Now I'm surrounded by niggas who standing on business. Yeah, I heard the people need a breakdown. Just stay the fuck out of the way. We about to take every city, every state, boy, we taking it over. On my hip, a Glock 17, AK on my shoulder. From Cali up to New York, all the way to the north. You can keep them pussy boy. We looking for soldiers. I thought I told you. We gon' walk it like we talk it, yeah. Really bout it, yeah. Get that pink lemonade, Kool-Aid out your chest, nigga. Fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done. Don't you forget it. See where I come from. Them niggas with it. We on it every day. We train to hit shit. I'm hollering, fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done. Don't you forget it. See where I come from. Them niggas with it. We on it every day. We train to hit shit. Bitches OBK till it's over. Line up and rank. Take a over. This shit a done from my brothers. Booed up a shut up. We soldiers, little bitch. One West, we set the standards. I'ma uphold that shit. Stand tall. Ain't no folding. Can't drop my sword on some whole shit. Look what I did for the streets. I taught them boys FOE. That's family over everything. They turn they back on the G. Now that's behind me and beneath me. Dear beloved, I beseech thee, stop believing everything these people putting on the TV. It's a dirty, dirty world that we live in. Drug dealing and killing ghetto children with no feelings, but they fantasizing about a million and don't care if they kill their own kind. But to get it seen is risky business. Can lose your life before you live it. Wish you would've listened. Business showing off for these bitches tripping on a murder mission. You can lose your life before you live it. Wish you would've listened. 16 serving our life. Sin is hoping for redemption. Now your life is in the hands of the one that hates you, and it's perpetual. Just let you know it's in their nature. That's why the death of my enemies is in my prayers. UPK, Louisiana, Dragon Slayer for the Savior. From the slums, so you know I'm used to living hard. Never really gave a fuck about them stripes and stars. I believe in the Bible that I defeat the odds, but I don't believe in white Jesus. I serve the nigga God.
Fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done. Don't you forget it. See where I come from. Them niggas with it. We on it every day. We train to hit shit.
Yeah. Cold shit.
I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a word, he ain't this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate make it to the featherweights. Niggas claim they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a step and a rope. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Trying to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripe, no brick break. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Kid the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with him. Be at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. Ain't one of them, what's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody.
I'm from Philly, you get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one west, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim me right, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die, skyscraper to a nosedive. 9 millimeter plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one west, go to war with everybody.
Fake love. Real hate.
One West.
Don't be set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, gird you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in, abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather keep you distant, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear nigga than house nigga with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that trustworthy if you ain't in all black. Ranked up, I give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me. I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit. I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits. I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Oh, yes, sir. Hey, man, one thing I can say about UPK music, boy, it's gonna hit every time.
It's righteous as a Sabbath, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to ISUPK Louisiana for the record, episode 18, man. We finna get it in. Got a couple stories to go into, couple topics to hit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna cover what's going on in the world, man, to see how the Bible show how the Bible is the answer to all the problems that we have, man. You know what I'm saying? All the signs of the times right in front of our face. And it's on us to do what we got to do on our end, because the Lord, he never changed. You understand? He gonna do what he do. He always provide. So it's on us to do our part, man. In here tonight, we got Precinct Officer 5000, Officer Matabar. You want to say something, sir?
Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shem Shrakathan, Yahweh Shemo Atamba Shem Yahweh Shah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all tune into UPK for the records. Also, too, we got the 57th annual Passover coming up in Houston, Texas, April the 4th. Make sure you go ahead and pay your fee. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, we also got the Cash App for Louisiana now. So if you want to donate, you can always go to the Cash App and donate.
Damn right. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you can get the notification when we go live. You know what I'm saying? I got Precinct Officer 1000. I've in the building with me. What's going on, Pre?
Yeah, you know what it is, man. Another week, another week in hell, and ICE has made hell officially freeze over.
Damn. Most ain't crazy. Officer 1000. Yakawan, yeah, want to say something?
Khan, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Thumb, Yahweh Shemar, the Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah, to the brothers and the sisters out there. We got some skeptics and some haters in the comment section already. Glad we got the fans in here, you understand. But we gonna get it in, man. The title of this here is Ice Cold Blue Crime. So we gonna get into what it is in the world today. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I mean, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing something wrong, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely must be doing something right.
Yeah, right. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and share, man. Hit that like button. Ain't nothing but a press away. Share and subscribe, man.
Con. Man, I think this first, you ready for that first, well, you didn't introduce yourself out of one.
Oh, Salagi, man. Myself, I'm Precinct Officer 5000, Naka 1. You understand? And this is ISUPK Louisiana for the record. You understand? Yeah, we can get into it.
Con. So we got this first article coming up. Well, this is actually a video on what the oppressor, his latest deviancy is in the earth today. So let me share this screen right here with you, man, and see what's to this fella here. This is madness right here, man. All right.
Now to Delaware County, where investigators say a horror movie came to life. Authorities say they uncovered at least 100 human skulls that were stolen from a graveyard. And tonight they announced an arrest in this case. Action News reporter John Paul live for us now in media with the questionable details here, but how this all unfolded, John.
Sure, I mean, they're working that out right now. Not only skulls, but full skeletons from 200 years ago, some not as old, children, adults, everything in between. They just revealed the details. And I also want to show you something here. These are the files, the charges that have been filed in this case. This is how many we're talking. 500 plus. We're talking abuse of a corpse, burglary, theft, all sorts of charges. And today we learn the details.
It is truly, in the most literal sense of the word, horrific.
Horrific details tonight on a suspected grave robber in Delaware County. Police say 34-year-old Jonathan Gerlach's home was filled with skeletons and other items stolen from cemeteries. The district attorney's office says he broke into mausoleums and grave sites multiple times at Mount Moriah Cemetery in Yeadon since Halloween. He was arrested January 6th at the cemetery. Police say he had a bag stuffed with human remains of children and skulls and had more bones in his vehicle. But that was the tip of the iceberg. When investigators executed a search warrant on his home in Ephrata, Lancaster County, they found well over 100 skeletons.
Detectives walked into a horror movie come to life the other night, guys. This is an unbelievable scene. Understand, some of these are 200 years old. Some of them obviously much newer. There's one that had a pacemaker still attached to the bodies.
Police believe the remains were taken from cemeteries throughout the region. They also confirmed this Facebook page is part of the investigation titled Human Bones and Skull Selling Group. Gerlach is tagged on the page. His profile picture shows him with a skull, but police don't know if any were sold or why he wanted them.
They were in various states. Some of them were hanging, as it were. Some of them were pieced together. Some were just skulls on a shelf.
Yeadon police chief says this is one of the most disturbing cases he's ever seen.
Rest in peace is rest in peace. And this is definitely something that tears at your heartstrings.
Now, Shari, here's the other part of this story. They're not exactly sure who these remains were. They are trying to figure out where exactly they were taken from so they can also notify the family about what has happened. As for Gerlach, he has $1 million bail that he has not been able to post. We're live tonight in media, Delaware County. John Paul, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, the level of disrespect and disturbing in this case one. Okay, John, thanks.
We going out, Wanya?
Good night, man. Like y'all, that look like a regular everyday dude. You know, like he listen to some rock and roll, you know, might do some welding, fix on your car or something like that, you know, neighbor around the way. I bet none of his neighbors knew he had over 100 goddamn skulls in his house. You know how much work you got to do to dig up a 6-foot grave to get a skull? You know how sick you got to be collecting human remains in that way? And then on top of that, he ain't the hook, line, and sinker. It's a whole community of them, and they made a Facebook page where they sell the goddamn skulls, man. If the white man ain't the goddamn devil the Bible speak of, I don't know who is, man.
He been watching too much of that Ed Geddon show that was on Netflix.
Oh, you already know it's money, boy.
He was watching that shit and say, let me go do it.
Yeah, ain't no telling what he was doing with them remains. Just like Ed Gein or however you say his name. You know, that dude was, you know, he was having his way with them damn bones and bodies. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no telling what he was doing. But that just goes to show you that, you know, they can talk about monsters all they want to. Listen, Vecna is not the monster. That the dude with the glasses, y'all tell me if I'm losing y'all. I'm talking about Stranger Things. The dude with the glasses is the real monster. That Vecna character, that's make-believe. The monsters that exist in this world look like the everyday average white man. That's the real monster.
You can't profile a white man, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he look like your average tattoo artist or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you would never think he was doing what he was doing. It said some of the body parts was being mummified, and you know what I'm saying? All kind of foolishness, man. All kind of strange things. You understand? And like when you hear about a story like that, you know who doing that. Right. You hear about the police pull somebody over and found some damn skulls and some baby skulls. You know who doing that. Like, you know that ain't us.
Right. right?
And
That's why I
making
say he patting himself after the ad getting. Like the ad getting story was a real story. He was doing that just like he doing it. Going to the grave, digging up the bones and everything. He was in there having sex with the goddamn dead bodies and everything else. Like this is the sick mind of the oppressor, man. They don't give a damn if you alive or dead. They still want you. You got it, Yaquan.
No, I don't want. I was just gonna say, man, and it was a whole community of them to the point to where he said he made a post with him talking about he on his motorcycle with some skulls hanging from the motorcycle, and you know, he got people that was in league with this type of thinking. You know, these are your average DA, your average lawyers and police officers and mechanics. These people are strange, and you can't even tell of the demons that are in them, because those demons were meant to be in them. They work well on the dark side. But you black man, Native American man, Hispanic man, you can't pull that off. You see a man like you, a black man, a Native American man, a Hispanic man like that, man. You understand? You are known that this dude is crazy. It's like the brother that was at the tombs that Christ had to go free from all them demons. You know what I'm saying? He living amongst the tombs. Now here you go, got this Edomite. He probably look normal. Nobody know what the hell he doing. The whole society of people he communicating with, nobody know what they doing because they look normal doing it. But a black man, you can't look normal with that, man, doing nothing like that, man. You look crazy with skulls on your shirt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And because they culture, pull up a picture of Ghost Rider. because they culture is so sinister, right? Just the whole gothic look, you know what I'm saying? All the different weird things they do, you know, put 100 piercings in their tongue or some weirdness like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they culture is so sinister, you wouldn't even think that it's a real. You see a white man riding a motorcycle with a skull hanging from it, you don't think it's a real skull. You know what I'm saying? Or you go in his crib and you see a skull, you know, he smoking, made a bong out of a skull. You don't think it's a real damn skull. The whole time, like, they not playing with it, like they serious about it. But we always look at them like this is the pinnacle. This is how we should be. This is how, you know what I'm saying, how we should pattern ourselves after, like they at the top and we got to mirror ourselves to be like them. You know, this who the hell he think he Ghost Rider. You got one with him sitting on a motorcycle or something like that. And like I say, man, they had a whole goddamn Facebook page with a whole community of people that buy and sell skulls, man. It just reminds me of how, you know, they always glorify the villains in the movies and the horror movies, the horror films, and you know what I'm saying, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the you know, even they never have compassion for the victim. They'll make a movie about a, you know, mass unaliving. They'll make a movie about it, man.
Look at that. Look at that. That's who he thought he was that day. He thought he was the Ghost Rider.
Salaki, what's heavy about what you're saying about like the movies? Like going back to that Ed Gein show or movie or whatever, and it even shows you in there how they glorified Ed Gein. You know what I'm saying? Everybody became all these future serial unalivers were glorifying Ed Gein. You know what I'm saying? And patterning their behaviors after him. You get what I'm saying? So now they doing things. It showed how it was this one dude that was in prison who got locked up for trying to be like Ed Gein, talking about how he my hero and all these things, and that is perpetuated in these movies. Like you saying, I was not one. They perpetuate the glorification of these unalivers, and then you wonder why so many people imitate them. Even now, like this cat is imitating whoever he saw. He probably imitating Ed Gein. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like directly. And you got people who imitate what's the one cat from the 80s? There was so many of them in the 80s. Something Manson. Charles Manson?
Charles Manson.
Yeah, so many people glorified and emulated Charles Manson and Ted Bundy. You know what I'm saying? All these unalivers. And what race were they? Were they Mexican? Were they black men? Were they Puerto Ricans? No. They were your oppressor. The oppressor is the biggest unaliver in the universe. Don't let nobody tell you no different. You think that because we picked up his habits and now we started unaliving too because we've been trapped under his authority for 400-500 years that makes us unalivers? No, man. No, we just been influenced by them, just like they influence you with the movies. How you?
Then they had one part of the show where all them people you talk about, Charles Manson, Ted Bundy, all of them was glorifying the Ed Gein.
Right, exactly.
That was their hero. From somebody who's sitting there eating food out of goddamn skull. Like you can't get a regular bowl and eat a bowl of cereal. You gotta eat cereal out of skull. Like what the hell is wrong with these people, man? They sick in the goddamn mind. They're the beast of the earth. They don't give a damn about you, or life, or they self. You got it. Got one.
Hey, what's that scripture that say of a rob until they had enough? You know what I'm saying? Speaking about the ways of Esau, like it ain't enough for, you know what I'm saying, for them for you to be gone, for you to be dead and gone. That's not enough. You can't even rest in peace. You understand? Because somebody gonna dig your damn grave up to collect your skull. It'd be this big bad skull collector. You understand? Which is crazy. Like you going to the cemetery and you robbing the graves not for jewelry or you know something of value, but like you want the skulls.
Right. The Ed Gein dude, he was catching them while they was damn near still kind of fresh, taking the whole goddamn body and skinning them, wearing their skin. That's where the Texas Chainsaw Massacre story movies come from and everything. He was wearing their goddamn skin and everything and having sex with the dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You got that scripture out? Come on with it.
Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the gate gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody take something from you, they'll take today, you know. You somebody come rob your house, they get a couple things from you, you know, somebody take a TV from you, couple valuable things. They don't clean the whole goddamn house out. They don't say, "Damn, need some nice cabinets," and take your goddamn cabinets up. Oh shit, marble countertop, and take the goddamn marble countertop out your house. You understand? Like you go to the damn cemetery, they throw a little piece of dirt over your casket, come back and recycle the casket so they can sell it again. It's a viral video of a brother beating the casket up, damaging the casket so they won't, you know, be able to take it back and resell it. Because that's what they do. They put you in that beautiful casket, you pick out that beautiful casket, pay all that money for it, and they dig it up and take your loved one body out of it, throw them in the dirt, and take that casket back to be, you know, you reused again. That's not enough. You got to have some random Edomite digging up graves and taking the skull off of your goddamn loved ones. You got it, priest.
Come on, sir. I was just gonna say, man. I mean, it's a prevalent thing. They make it seem like it's really not, but like you was just bringing out, people will go and rob the grave and reuse the casket or whatever. But I got this dude here. I had to look this up. John Baptiste, the grave digger. Let me show the screen right quick. This dude might be him reincarnated. You understand? Check this out, man. This is crazy right here. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. It says John Baptiste was a grave robber in the 19th century Utah. So we can get the image of him. You already know who he is. Check the description. Check this out. During the American Civil War, his crimes were uncovered in 1862 when the body of outlaw Morani Clausen was exhumed and found stripped of its burial clothes. Baptiste was exiled to Fremont Island in the Great Salt Lake, and his ultimate fate remains unknown. Let me jump down here to discovery of his crimes, though. In January 1862, police officer Henry Heath paid for burial clothing and supervised the burial of the outlaw Morani Clausen. When Clausen's body was later exhumed by his brother George, it was discovered stripped of its burial clothes, raising suspicions of grave robbery. Heath and I need my glasses. Heath and cemetery sexton J.C. Little began investigating, eventually searched Baptiste's home. There were found boxes containing stolen burial clothing and other items, including approximately 60 pairs of children's shoes, a dozen pairs of men's shoes, funeral shrouds, and infant clothing. When confronted with the evidence, Baptiste initially denied the accusations, but later confessed. To ensure a thorough investigation, he sought advice from probate judge Elias Smith, who directed him to conduct a detailed search of Baptiste's home. The investigation revealed that Baptiste had likely been robbing graves for at least 3.5 years, primarily targeting graves of women and children. Some estimates suggest that he had robbed as many as 300 graves. Baptiste also admitted to having committed similar grave robberies while living in Australia. Good night.
Good night, man. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? What's the next story we got?
Okay, Con. The next story I don't want is going to be, bear with me.
Hey, we on TikTok?
The one we not on TikTok. The next story is Salakia.
I know what to say. The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
You can't even be buried in your goddamn grave. They want your bones. They want your shoes and every goddamn thing.
Look, that nigga Kodak Black said you need security by your grave so you can rest in peace. Good night.
Listen, they won't let you live in peace and they won't let you die in peace. Damn, what? I mean, goddamn, you think you would think that death is an escape from his oppression. He got to oppress you from the grave.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the next is going to be concerning the Edomite lady that got shot up in Minnesota shooting. Y'all ready for it or what? Y'all want to go into that first or y'all want to go into the brother?
Yeah, we can go into this right here.
Okay.
Yeah, she got iced. They iced her.
All right. Let me
show you some ice.
All right.
Of the shooting from the federal agent. Now to the new video of the shooting from the federal agent's point of view. It's filling out the picture. Now to the new video of the shooting from the federal agent's point of view. It's filling out the picture of what led up to the deadly shooting of Renee Good. Investigative reporter Ryan Raish has been going through this video and joins us with the key moments and analysis. And I think when a lot of people saw it, they went, whoa.
Yes, indeed. And we've been working all day to really find out exactly what brought Renee Good and her wife to that spot. We know they were not a target of an ICE operation, but the family says they were actively playing a role as observers. And tonight, we see it up close. This new angle released Friday gives us nearly a full minute of context before the fatal shooting. We see Renee Good calm and smiling, her wife agitated, and the agent's point of view when he opened fire. We don't know why the agent got out his phone and started recording. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem previously said Good and her wife were part of a group stalking and harassing the agents. This is how Renee Good sounded moments before she was shot.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
We check back in with defense attorney Rob Dorr, the head of the Gun Owners Law Center. Is that significant?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to go into the totality of the circumstances about, is this woman a threat? Is she being openly defiant?
Good's wife, Becca, is more confrontational.
Okay, we don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former.
She is filming right back at the agent. This angle shows her following him as he heads back to the front of the car. In a statement, Becca Good acknowledges their role as ICE observers, saying, quote, "We stopped to support our neighbors. We had whistles, they had guns."
While the vehicle is moving, it appears the officer still advances towards the vehicle inside of that zone of danger, rather than getting out of the way of the vehicle. That's something that the courts will analyze.
Does this help or hurt the officers or the federal government's position?
Yeah, I think there's things in the video that help both sides, really.
I've reached out to ICE multiple times since this morning. We've asked the agency to explain why it thinks Renee and her wife were stalking and following agents. We're also asking whether agents intended to arrest Renee Good when they ordered her to get out of the car and what the charge would have been. Ben, we will bring you those answers as soon as we get them. A lot of people still have very strong feelings after seeing these videos.
And we've talked about it. One person can see the video and see something totally different.
It still seems everyone sees something they
I'm
believe.
pretty confident in what I see, but then I talk to someone else and totally different opinion.
A lot of opinions.
It's pretty wild.
Damn, man. She got shot by ICE while riding on ICE.
Stupid, man. Oh, shit.
Like that, and the crazy part is, man, everybody want to come together now and talk about what happened to this woman, but disregard what happened to the so-called Latinos. They don't give a damn when they getting arrested, getting shot at, tased, or nothing.
Right.
But when it's one of their own people, now they want to come out protesting, talking about they saw that, oh, this was wrong, that was wrong. But when it come to our people, you ain't got shit to say.
Right. Because you know
It's a national thing because they shot one of their own goddamn people.
Right.
Like I say, she got shot by ICE while riding on ICE.
You know why, sir? Yeah. Because nothing ever really matters until it's a white light. Like when we were saying Black Lives Matter, when they said white lives matter too, or all lives matter, what they really were saying was no, only white lives matter.
Right.
White lives are the only ones that matter, because when it's Mexican lives on the line, when it's Black people's lives on the line, when it's Hispanic, when it's Haitian lives on the line, and the UPK gotta get in goddamn box trucks and drive through cartel territory to go feed Mexicans, none of those lives matter. But when a little old white girl gets her life taken from her, now the world is in an uproar.
I see the Salaki. I see the devil in the comments talking about she hit him. Now I saw the video. I ain't see where nobody got struck.
That's crazy.
I just saw another devil want to take out their own goddamn people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Salaki, I don't want, if I could, while you saying that it's heavy, it's heavy because the new video that the body camera just was released, a lot of people is skeptical of that. You know what I'm saying? As if it could be doctored.
Damn.
The one that they just released,
right?
The body cam to make it appear like, she was trying to hit him. Nobody saw that from the beginning. And remember, they said they was gonna try to spin this narrative. So be looking out for that. I just want to intervene and say that, Salaki.
It's never the white man's fault. Even when it's his fault, it's never his fault. Always some excuse, man.
I saw the video. Look like she was just trying to pull off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this devil just ran up and blah blah blah. Like, and you know who out here gonna be protesting? The LGBTQ. Because didn't they say it? That was a woman and her wife was mad, the usually aggressor.
Right.
So you're gonna have a lot of LGBTQ out there, QSZ, whatever, out there protesting for this. But when it comes, like I said, when it comes to our lives and the Latino lives, they don't give a damn. Oh, deport them, ship them off. When that happened to one of their own goddamn people, everybody coming together want to feel sorry, and now you don't like ICE. Now you're mad at ICE. But when they ship our people out, you ain't mad about that. They ship them out. Get rid of them. Get rid of all the illegal immigrants. Well, guess what? This was no immigrant. And she was riding on ICE and got shot by ICE.
Hey, I got a precept, man. If I could, give me Proverbs chapter 26, verse 27. You know what I'm saying?
Proverbs 26, 27.
Because this whole ICE thing, it wasn't for them. This was never supposed to happen. This was never part of the plan. But when you got it in your mind that you want to go out, and you know what type of person you got to be to take that job.
Right.
You know how much hate you got to be filled with to take that job. You got to be a person that's willing to separate somebody's family. Like I say all the time, they could have rounded these people up, got them to go set up stations, actually created jobs. Could have created jobs, set up stations so that they can get certified and get their proper paperwork, and they could be documented instead of undocumented. Instead, they made the move to just deport them. But what you don't know is what goes around comes around. What goes up must come down. You understand? That's what you don't know. Read what you got.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. And he that rolleth the stone, it will return upon him.
You see that? The ICE agents were never supposed to be out here unaliving some good old white people. Ain't that who they supposed to be protecting by deporting our brothers and sisters? But no, they end up getting unalive. You understand? They end up unaliving their own kind because really you just want to kill. That's all you want to do. It's in you to just be a murderer. And that's why you took the job. You took the job to kill.
Yeah.
God.
That's why you took the job. Because now you get a license to kill. But what you didn't think, you would be killing your sister, your mother, your niece. You understand? Your aunt. You didn't think you'll be killing them. But what happens is, whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein. You understand? And we know this, right? We know this in our spirit because our grandmothers used to tell us when we was in the street, right? They used to say, if you're gonna dig a grave for somebody else, then dig another one for yourself.
Right.
You understand? Because when you go out and you do something to people like this, it's gonna come back on you. It's gonna come back on you, man. And everything, like they tried to flood our neighborhood with crystal meth. Black people we weren't falling for that. Our generation was supposed to be ice heads. They wanted us to be like what they did with the crack epidemic. They wanted to try to do that again with methamphetamine. We weren't going for that. They think that we like to get high, and when in reality, white people love to get high. They love the pills. They love sniffing markers and fucking sniffing spray cans of paint. And I just love the smell of gas. Don't you just love the smell of gas? You just want to sit around and smell gasoline all goddamn day. Like they want to sniff paint. They want to get high. Mushrooms, whatever you can name. Anything they can get high for, they want to get high. Go ahead.
I mean, real quick on what you just said. And here's the difference between black people getting high and white people getting high. We get high because we are oppressed and tortured and tormented daily. And the trauma we've been through is too much for us to bear half the time. So we look for any drug that'll help us escape. Right. Ain't nobody oppressing white people. Right. Ain't nobody tormenting white people. They ain't got no trauma they got to deal with. They just getting high for the hell of it, for the rush of it. Like, damn, you just you just so filled with demons that you just gotta get high and overdose. It's not even a good enough high if you don't overdose.
Right.
Damn.
Hey, that next scripture hard as hell too. Verse 28.
Let me read
read on.
A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin.
Right. Like a lying tongue hated those that are afflicted by it. They hated our people, kicked them all out. Our people afflicted by it. And what a flattering mouth worketh ruin. They mess around and kill one of their own goddamn people. Now everybody all pissed off because they work it to ruin. You ain't just ruining for our people, you ruining for your goddamn own people because you don't give a damn about nothing. You was lying, talking about we got to get rid of the Latinos, deport them. And then you turn around and work it ruin, destroying your own goddamn people. Like, that's the goddamn devil for you, man. You got it.
You should hear what he said at the end of that video on that recording. Like, first of all, I agree. The white woman didn't do anything wrong. I can't say that she did anything wrong. If it looked like she was about to hit him with the car, okay, whatever. Y'all deal with it in court. From my perspective, I didn't see how she was. It looked like she was trying to avoid hitting him.
Nigga, she was going 2 miles per hour, if that.
Right.
She didn't even accelerate.
Right. Yeah. She backed up first. If I'm trying to run somebody over, I'm not backing up first.
Right.
I'm not backing up first. So she backed up first, cut her wheel, and tried to get out the way. That's besides the point. What he said after he put holes in her face, he said, fucking bitch. Like, damn, that's the spirit. Like, if you don't understand nothing else, that is the spirit that he was in. It wasn't about protecting his life. It wasn't about doing his job. It was the urge to kill because he got so much hatred and rage. You understand? Just so much bloodlust. He couldn't even control it. All he could say was fucking bitch. Because he put holes in her face. He felt victim. He felt rectified for doing it.
That shows you that she really wasn't a threat. You know, that ain't the punchline you say when you feel like somebody was trying to, you know what I'm saying, take your life or something.
He was mad because he couldn't find no Latinos.
Right.
The only time she accelerated it after he shot her ass.
Damn.
Yeah, he ain't making that quote. I got another scripture too. You can get Matthew 12 and 25. Because what we witnessing, y'all, like what our eyes can see. I wish my grandmother could see some of the things that happen today. I wish my grandfather could see some of the things that happens today. Some of our brothers and sisters that we lost because they lost hope. And they gave their lives up because they didn't have no hope for their life. They lived in doubt of a good day never coming, but we get so many signs that a great day is coming because what's happening is the Lord is causing division in this nation. They love Donald Trump. They love Donald Trump. And when them farmers lost all those workers and started losing all that money and started having to sell their land and sell their properties, then they was like, to hell with Donald Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. But when it was okay to just hate you, to put him in office because they hated you, they didn't think about how it would hurt them because they divided against themselves just to see the detriment of you. No, you got it.
I was about to say, a house divided. What the scripture say? A house divided shall not stand.
That's the one we
always been divided. The Romans, Greeks always went to war with each other. Like a devil will fight a devil just to get power, just to rule.
Democrats and Republicans.
You got it.
No, I was saying Democrats and Republicans, right and left.
Right.
Conservative and what's the other one?
Democrat, liberal, yeah. God, hey, if I could, just want to say, man, a demon's job is to kill. And it's the Lord sending them amongst one another. But, you know, the lady might not have done nothing wrong in this wise, but I'm not gonna hold her totally innocent. And this is me saying this, you know why? But because she was part of a community that the Lord hates and that has influenced his people to be in that way in America. This place is Sodom and Gomorrah, and the Lord hated. Salaki, you got it out of one.
No, I was about to say that scripture that you got is heavy, then the 126 is even heavier, because I just said it. But devil being against the devil. You got it.
Come. You want me to read it?
Come.
Okay, come, sir. This is the book of Matthew, what chapter am I? 12? Matthew
12 and 25.
Come. Verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? Most High Christ.
And Satan most definitely casted out Satan. That was some good old white on white crime right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. That's in the air. That's in the air. That's not even part of the iceberg. Because white on white crime is World War I, World War II, World War III, Civil War. You understand? Assassination of presidents. You understand? Like the insurrection. You understand? The Epstein files.
Right.
You understand? Like like the Lord is showing you what's to come. Because if they continue in the way that they going, boy, oh boy, it's gonna be a horrible day for them. It's gonna be a horrible day for them. But the light gonna start to shine for us. You know, we're gonna start seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Matter of fact, we're gonna start seeing the end of the tunnel. Like it's getting to the point to where it's about to be over. They out in the streets, unaliving each other in the streets, and the three-letter organization.
Right.
You know, they love them three-letter organizations: FBI, CIA, DEA, ATF, ICE.
Hey, Salaki,
Go ahead.
if I could, what you just said, super duper catastrophically heavy.
Super duper catastrophic. We might be thinking the same thing. Go ahead, out of one.
Because like with how you just compared it to World War I, World War II, think about what took place in those wars, right? You had a Fuhrer in charge who had a specific demographic to target. And he pumped propaganda and pushed, hate speech towards that group. And then utilized a military group to go up against that group. And then other citizens of that country started to, think like, okay, this ain't right what's going on. And they began to band together. And you saw that military group that was ordered by that Fuhrer go out and unalive some people that weren't the target. And what happened? A world war broke out. We are on the cusp of a brand new world war. It's happening right before your face. And this right here, this incident, Salaki, not accident. I meant to say incident. This damn shit wasn't no accident. Right. This incident is the spark to the fuel. Because white people are not going to have this. They're not going to take it sitting down. Not those good old boys with them rifles and Budweisers. They're going to do something. That's their family member that you took out of this place. And they're going to do something about it. You mark my words. This is the spark of a civil war. And it all started from them just trying to attack the Lord's people. Y'all don't even understand what's going on, man. Y'all need to wake up. For real. Y'all need to get in class, get up under Commander General Yohana, and watch this shit go down.
Damn right.
But I will pop some popcorn.
God. Right. Put some sin down. Salaki, you got it out of one.
This will happen when you skate on ice, man.
Skating on thin ice, pal.
And you know what? Like it's a beautiful thing to see that white privilege run out. Like that white, like she pulled that white privilege card. He shot her right through that motherfucker. Like you think you can talk shit? You know what I'm saying? Like that white privilege card lost its value.
You know what it was? It was an icebreaker.
You know, and what they need to do though, they need to start drug testing these people on site. When these type of situations happen, when an officer unalives somebody, it should be mandatory that he be tested on site by a third party organization. I would prefer for it to be a black third party organization.
Right.
Somebody they ain't got no ties to. Somebody that's gonna do what we always do. Do our goddamn job and put our head down.
That ain't high.
Right. You understand? Just do our goddamn job, put our head down. A police shooting, a police involved shooting. Okay, let me get these drug tests. Where they located? Okay, let me go get these drug tests going. Because what you'll find out, man, them ICE agents, ain't nobody drug testing them. I guarantee you, but they didn't have to drug test to get the job. Do you want to get a free card to kill, free license to kill? Yes. All right, then you got the job. It was that simple. You got the job, and you got what was he giving them, a $50,000 bonus or something like that? They was getting paid during the government shutdown, correct?
Yeah, they still got their money.
They was getting their money. That's how important it is for them to unalive something. Let me explain something to you, bro. Like, thank the Lord for animals. Thank the Lord for animals. Thank the Lord for lions, tigers, bears, for the fish, for the deer, for the birds, the ducks. Thank the Lord, because they want to unalive something so bad. If it wasn't for those animals, it'll be you. If they couldn't hunt the deer, it'll be you. It'll be you. If they couldn't go to Africa and hunt the lions and pay to kill a lion, it'll be you. If they couldn't go to the gun range and shoot at targets, it'll be you. Like, we're gonna sit here and act like we don't know who we dealing with. If they wasn't able to be a firefighter, you understand, or police officer or whatever, which they still do, they would just unalive you. You would be getting hunted, you understand? Which some of them still do. That's the next story we're gonna go into. They still hunt, but it's in them. They are bloodthirsty, but they forgot. You understand? When you bloodthirsty, that blood can fall upon your hand.
Right. It's crazy that it was snowing out there. Ice was on ice, and she got frozen by ice.
Good night.
She got put on ice.
Exactly.
Hey, I think the officer nickname is Ice Pick.
No, nah.
I'm bullshit.
Oh boy. I'm like, no way.
Nigga got quadruple entendres and shit.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty sure they was out there making snowmen, and look what happened to her. She got murdered in the snow and shot down by ice and put on ice.
Man, that's cold.
Literally.
And
listen, but the only ice I fuck with is Karak ice.
I'm right. Let me tell you something. It happens to us every day. It happens to us every day. You understand? It's like the whole world knows about how we get unalive by some agent. You know what I'm saying? By some police officer. By somebody that works for the government. You understand? Like, in gruesome ways, hit by cars. I forget about what it was. Was that Baton Rouge? Where they had the black spot where they used to just get brothers off the street and take them and just beat the hell out of them just for the fun of it. Just because they want to have some fun. What was the dudes in Mississippi? What they called the goon squad or something like that?
Okay.
Police officers in Mississippi.
Hey,
like
hold on, so like my bad. But
you got it. Go ahead.
that goon don't mean the same thing it used to mean no more. I don't know if y'all know that.
Good night, brother. I'm scared to ask you what it means.
So much new shit.
I know the meaning of being a gorilla changed. I know that.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh damn.
And you know what? Damn, they got the same meaning now.
Oh, good night.
Yep.
Good night. Damn, they took the Lord's rainbow and they ain't stopped there.
Nope. Now you can't be a goon or a gorilla. Ain't that
Damn.
crazy?
Good night. Shit, we can get into the next story, man.
Come, sir. All right.
About this ice cold blue crime that be going on, man. And let me tell you something, man. If you ain't got cameras on your home, get you some cameras, man. Get you some damn Ring cameras or something. You can put some kind of surveillance on your home. The front of it, the back of it. You understand? Hey, get some surveillance on your home, because not only could it save you, but it could shed light to the wrong that's being done to somebody else, man. And I thank the Lord for these cameras. I remember when they first came out back in the day. You know, I'm old enough to know I lived in a time where it wasn't no cameras.
Oh my God.
You understand? And like, and you will just hear about the things that happen, and people will see what happens. And if they find out, you know what happens, you get unalive. What's that brother that was that brother that broke out of the New Orleans prison? He was unaliving. He unalived a police officer because the police officer unalived his mama. I mean, his grandma, because his grandma saw the police unalive a brother. You understand? And was a witness to it. So these are the things that used to go on back in the day. That brother would have never been a murderer had that police officer had murdered his grandmother. Right. You understand? But that messed him up. My grandma saw a murder. She reported it to the people she supposed to report it to, and that police officer came and unalived her. And so he went and he unalived that police officer. You understand? Or some of that police officer loved ones. You understand? But these are the things that they do. It's in them to be this way. It's in them to be a unaliver, to be a murderer, to be bloodthirsty. You understand? Play what you got, Yakawan.
Come on, sir. I'm thinking, should I play the Martin Rowland first or play this one? Because you know this is the one that originally came out like 5 months ago. But Rowland is speaking on the new body cam that came out.
Either way, however you want to do it.
Yeah, bear with me for 1 second. I'm gonna back up.
To the new video.
Play the
no sweat.
I'm gonna play the Roland Martin one first.
No sweat. I mean, it's just devils doing what devils do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to call it how we see it.
The newly released video.
All right, y'all ready?
Salakia. The August 3rd shooting, 32-year-old Donald Taylor seen walking down the street. He goes out of frame, but what happens when he reappears that leads his family to say he was murdered. Now we want to warn people that this video is disturbing. It could trigger some folks, and so we want to give you some time to look away. Again, it's a very difficult video to have to watch. So let's go ahead and play it.
Damn. Walking away.
Walking away with his arms raised up.
See how limp his body
was raised up.
See how limp his body was? Hold up, I gotta play that again.
Oh,
Attorney Arian White.
I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, what was he doing? What was the threat?
And the killing part is the brother didn't run.
Right.
He ain't running nothing. The brother walking away. He holding his arms up, but guess what? They want to have an encounter with him.
Attorney Arian White.
So that they can unalive him. They want to have an encounter with him, man. They want to because they so bloodthirsty. The brother know that they bloodthirsty. When we encounter these police officers, we know they bloodthirsty. We know they want to unalive us, man. The brother walking away, turned his back on them, raised his arms at his sides to show that he's not a threat in no type of way. I'm not even facing you. I can't see you. I don't have no weapons in my hand. And what do? Unalive the brother, man.
And Salakia, you know it's the lie they always use. He was resisting arrest.
Oh, but you ought to hear what they said, man. Officer Yakawan gonna read the article and read what they said, the lie that they told. But this was never supposed to come out because the family was asking for the body cam footage, but they would never release the body cam footage, holding on to the body cam footage. But what they didn't bank on was somebody in the neighborhood having cameras on their house. A lot of us brothers and sisters, man, we out of the streets, we out of the way, we in the truth. And you know what I'm saying? So we don't worry about things like this because we know where we stand with the Most High. But this footage would have never been there if these people wasn't, putting cameras up to protect their home. Sometimes it helps somebody else. Sometimes you may witness something that they trying to hide, but the Lord wants you to see. The Lord wanted us to see what happened right here, man. And they thought that they could just get away with it. Yeah. They thought they could just do this and nothing can be done to them and they can just get away with it. You understand? But the Lord don't work like that, man.
Come on.
What's done in the dark always comes to the light.
Damn right.
I definitely got a scripture for this after we finished letting a little bit more of it play out.
I already know what you're holding.
You let it rock some more or what?
Come, let it rock some more.
I represent the Taylor family. She joins us now from Miami. Okay, so
big shout out to Miami.
Walk us through this here. Were they trying to execute a warrant? What happened here? We have this video, and he's walking away. Is he walking away from a home? Is he in a driveway, in an alley? Explain to us exactly what we just saw.
Okay, well, first, thank you for having me, Roland. He's walking away. So the beginning of this video, there are a couple videos, and he is walking towards where we now know the police officers were. But then he's seen walking away, and you can kind of hear the commotion of when the interaction with the officers first begins. It's not an alleyway, it's a street where there's just more street. It's a neighborhood, it's a community. He's not on anybody's property, he's just walking down the street. And he comes into contact with these police officers and he walks away, as you saw, with his hands up, with his arms out. And he's shot in the back once, a fatal shot. I am of the opinion, I'm not a medical expert, but it appears very clearly he died right there. But that is information that the family has not even been provided, quite frankly. Every piece of information that we have is because his family has been diligent in trying to figure out what occurred that day. Haven't gotten any information from the police. We don't know who the officer was. I cannot even confirm that they were executing a warrant. Transparently, there were several felony crimes that Mr. Taylor was suspected of.
And Salakia, let me stop right there because I want to read the article. But she did keep it real and say transparently he was accused of some crimes. You understand? But let's go back to what Officer Nakawan was saying. I want to read the article first so we can get a little more clarity on what's going on. We saw the brother shot down like a dog. So check this out, though.
Salakia, they would never shoot a dog.
Damn. Maybe I should have changed that to what?
I don't know, man. Like a deer, I guess.
A deer, yeah.
Like a nigga.
Good night.
OMG. Florida police said they were forced to kill a black man. Refused calls for body cam video. Damn, they didn't want to get a video up. Then a neighbor's footage blew the story apart. South Florida cops claimed they were forced to fire at a 32-year-old black man named Donald Taylor in August because he was armed and would not follow commands.
Because he was what?
He was armed and would not follow commands.
You see that?
Does that mean that he had his arms up? Because that's the only arms I see.
That's what what I was thinking. He was armed. He had his arms in the air. Like they didn't even let off a warning shot. Right. They just went straight to unaliving.
Kill shot.
Damn. But newly surfaced video contradicts those claims, showing the black man walking away from the cops with his hands raised to his sides, showing no gun in his hand, when a Hollywood police officer fired a single shot as Taylor had his back turned to the cops, killing him.
Now, I wonder, has he been arrested yet?
No.
Because I mean, you know, so I mean, what would they be waiting on? What more proof would they need? And then the killing part is they knew how it happened because they got the body cam footage. They got the body cam footage.
Furthermore, if I may, sir,
go ahead.
They knew what happened because he got a partner.
Right.
They know what happened because there was somebody with him. I mean, I thought that having a partner was so that there would be, you know, two people that can protect and serve. But apparently, they only have the mindset set.
New information tonight after a man.
They don't have the mindset to protect the people. They do have the mindset to protect their partners.
And protect their own people. That's what that's about.
Right.
Well, they didn't do a good job of that with Renee Good.
Yeah.
Right.
That's because shit. She went out there dressed for the ice, trying to be warm, and ice. She messed around, got unalive by ice.
Yeah,
ice cold blue crime.
She was skating on thin ice, man.
And listen, they got a utility belt full of different devices they can use to subdue somebody.
Right.
You understand?
They got more badges than Batman.
Right. Yeah. They're always funding the police and you know what I'm saying? So that they can have all these things, but guess what? That's not for you. The only thing on that belt for you is two things on that belt for you: guns and handcuffs.
Right.
You'll rarely ever get. I would shit. 1 in a million chance you're gonna get maced. 1 in a million chance.
Right.
1 in 1,000 chance you're gonna get tased. And 10 out of 10, you're gonna get shot.
And you know what their excuse is, sir? They think that you are immune to pain. They think that you don't feel pain. You don't feel electricity running through your body. You don't feel the sting of pepper spray in your eyes. You don't feel a nightstick to your ankles and your wrists. You don't feel it.
But they don't look at you. They don't look at you like a human.
Right.
They look at you 3/5 of a human.
It's the same reason why you would not get pain meds if you had sickle cell. You go to the hospital with sickle cell saying you in pain, they're gonna say you all right. You're not in that much pain because you black. So to them, they just think a bullet is the only thing that's gonna hurt you.
And Salaki, if I could, they get all this free training. They're able to go to the range, target practice, as much as they want. Unlimited target practice. And they can't hit a leg or an ankle or a thigh. It's always chest, back, or head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they got the nerve to say don't move.
That's because when they go to that range, when they at that range and they looking at that target, they only envision a nigga.
Right.
So it's always gonna be headshot, chest shot, headshot, chest shot. Cause they envision a nigga at the target range every time they go firing. You ain't never seen no goddamn range with the cops aiming at your damn leg or your arm. No, it's always the chest or the head.
And they supposed to be only justified to shoot if they feel like their life was in danger. Right. How would you feel you in danger if somebody who's walking away from you with their hands raised? You saying he got a weapon as if it's not legal for us to bear arms. It's not legal for us. They always say, well, he had a gun. Well, damn, he better have one if he live in America. It's legal to have one. They say that like it's a crime to have a goddamn weapon. And I don't know if they even found a weapon on the brother.
Right.
You understand?
You say you were gonna put a scripture. I want you to get that they follow their footsteps.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 18.
Right.
Come on. You want? Come on.
Lamentations 4 and 18. Whatever you holding, you can get that, but we'll get Lamentations after that if you already holding something.
I was gonna put it on the screen, but look, I'm just gonna read them because I want to do this video here too.
Okay, come, no sweat.
Okay, you want Lamentations
4 and 18.
I got it.
You got it? All
yeah.
right.
If you want to pull what you got, you can go ahead, and then I'll read this.
Well, I can read them both. No, ain't no sweat. I got it. Lamentations 4, verse 18. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
And that's exactly what just happened in that video, man.
Right.
They hunted that brother. They hunted his footsteps. He walking away with his hands up, and they still there and firing shots. That's what happened, man.
God.
You got it. Nakawani, you got it.
You know what I'm saying? And like I say, think about the type of person you got to be to take that job. You think about that. Think about think about what goes on in your mind, because here's another thing that we don't talk about enough about these police officers. The propaganda side of it. The side of it where they watching a movie and you got the movie about these cops, and this cop just some badass killer cop. Like, he's an average cop. He ain't FBI. He ain't on the damn SWAT team. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a US soldier. He not a Marine. He not a Red Beret. He's just a regular old everyday police officer. They even made a movie about the damn mall cop. About the mall cop. Like, they make being a police officer seem like, you know, cars exploding, and you know, you jumping out of a goddamn building as the building explode, and you just, you know, like, this is what's in their mind. This who they think they are. They think they can just go out and do whatever the hell they want to do, take whatever life they want to take, because they feel, once again, like they've been given a license to kill. Like, they've been given the free will to unalive whoever they want to unalive. And it's they know that they're gonna help, the blue is gonna stick together. Ain't no color line, so they say. But if you ask the black police officers, in many instances, they've been quote unquote blackballed by the blue. Which they ain't supposed to see no color. Well, we under the blue. It ain't no black, it ain't no white, it's blue. You understand? But that's just another thing to trick you into being subservient to them and going along to get along. And you know somebody's not a threat when the police is several police officers, but you only hear one gunshot. One gunshot. And I don't know if y'all remember what that brother that was dealing with this Edomite, and the Edomite called the police on him, and they put the brother in the back of the car, and the police officer said, "Shots fired, shots fired." And later on, they said it was an acorn that dropped from the tree.
Yeah. God,
And he was screaming that I'm hit. But he thought he was gonna be able to unalive that brother that was in that back seat. But the water Yahweh Shai, the brother ain't even get scraped by a goddamn bullet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got cut by the glass, but he shot his own goddamn car with the brother in the back seat of the car handcuffed, screaming that he was getting shot at. You understand? But it was no threat. No threat. And if it was a threat, you got two officers, one brother. If that brother really was a threat, they'd have emptied the whole clip. That's what they trained to do.
What's crazy on what you saying, if the Negro handcuffed, they already done patted him down, knowing he ain't got a goddamn weapon. So how the hell you gonna say shots fired?
Eddie handcuffed another one. Salakia.
How you gonna say shots fired? And y'all done already patted him down, checked him, and handcuffed him and put him in the car. So who the hell firing shots at you?
Here's if I may, sir.
You got it.
They just need. It seems to me like every single police officer is scared as hell. You all of y'all are pusillanimous. If you don't know what that word means, I implore you to look it up. These cops are all pusillanimous. You scared of an acorn? God damn, get the hell off the force, man.
You know what's so heavy about what you're saying up?
Go ahead, sir.
The heavy thing about what you're saying is psychologically. You know, from being in the streets, being around street dudes, you know what I'm saying, being in particular situations. A lot of people, almost all people, are killing people because of fear. You understand? And it's different fears. For white men to go around killing black people is fear of the whole replacement theory thing. It's fear that one day, we're gonna be above them. You see this strong and mighty black man. That man to man, mano a mano, you wouldn't be able to do nothing with him. You understand? And so now he's automatically a threat. Like you ever get on the elevator and the white woman clutch her purse?
Yeah.
Or you walking on the same side as the street, a motherfucker across the street just to walk past you. They walk across the street. It's that thing. Like that would cause somebody to kill somebody. Even brothers in the streets was like, I gotta kill you because I'm scared you're gonna kill me. I gotta kill you before you kill me. Like it's a fear thing. It's a fear thing, man. And white people are in grave fear of black people, man, Hispanic people and Native American Indian people. Like you think they not gonna vote ICE in to come deport our brothers and sisters when they can't get a job building roofs. They can't get a job building these houses. You understand? Like when I back a couple years back when I was delivering furniture, they had these new houses being built. It was nothing but Hispanic brothers over there. And I'm talking about building these houses, man, like the brothers out there building a goddamn house a day. You understand? Out there building these houses. And I'm looking at this that they finna build a whole neighborhood. I'm looking around, I'm like, damn, these some nice ass houses, man. They building them up. And I'm thinking to myself, man, it used to be white men having these contracts to build all these houses. And they selling all these houses, 300-some thousand, 400-some thousand a piece. I know them Issacharite brothers getting a big ass chunk of that money. They done made a couple millions out here building these houses. Like, damn, that contract could have went to some white man. Some white man is suffering because guess what? The Mexican price is better and he work better. He faster, more efficient, and that puts fear in their heart. That makes you say this nigga gotta go. It's like the brothers that's selling drugs you got two brothers on the same street selling drugs. They gonna end up getting into it with each other. One of them gonna say, well, he making too much money down there. I gotta get him with you. Something gotta happen. He gotta get off the corner. You understand? And it's that fear, right? It's that fear. That's why they want our brothers and sisters out of here, man. That's why they want them out of here. Because we can prosper doing a little. By sticking together. When you see 6 or 5 Mexican brothers and sisters in the house together and all the men leaving and they working and they running a business together, going out and getting that goddamn money together, leave the house together, everybody's safe. Come home together, everybody's safe. Same brothers. And then when they come home, they living in this beautiful neighborhood with the best landscape because they keep their yard up, they fences. I got a couple of Issacharites living around me, and they houses they bad. Keep their houses up, keep their fence up. You know what I'm saying? Their yards look good. They got flowers. They do their thing with the landscape, and it's threatening to them. It's like back in the day when a nigga used to move into a white man's neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? When niggas first started going to white people's schools. When niggas first started going to college, and it's like they threatened by it. They in fear that, oh shit, niggas are gonna be smart. Niggas are gonna be intelligent. Niggas are gonna own businesses. Before you know it, they gonna own banks. Before you know it, I'm gonna get hurt and I'm gonna have to get surgery done on me by a black person. Imagine a racist white man get a black person for anesthesia. You know how scared that is. Like they feel like all that racism finna come back. They feel like, oh, damn, this is it. You understand? Like it's that fear, man. That fear drives them to kill us because that's the only way they can sleep at night. The only way they can sleep at night is if you dead. I made a song before I came in the truth. I was trying to be in the truth. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be in the truth, but I made a song before I came in the truth, and it was called I Ain't Going to Sleep Until You Dead. And that's the only time we're going to be able to rest, man. We're going to be able to rest when the Lord come and purge this place of the cancer in the earth called the white man. You got it, bro.
Everybody will be safer in that day.
Right.
Damn right.
And the white man is a damn museum exhibit. And your kids pointing the finger like, what's that, mommy? What's that, dad? Oh, that's the devil that used to oppress the earth. Glory in that day.
God. So look, I'm gonna play the next video, which is it's a relatively short video, but this was 5 months ago when it first occurred. What they accused the brothers of, or the brother, and what I wanted to do was pull out a scripture to show how we have to be careful as Blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, to make a long story short. But let me play this right quick. That's the wall.
Baba the Shah.
All right, Most High in Christ.
New information tonight after a man is shot and killed by a Hollywood police officer Sunday afternoon. Investigators say that officers were forced to fire when the suspect, who they say was armed, allegedly refused to listen to officers' commands. Cell phone video captured the moments after the shooting. NBC6's Kim Nguyen is in Hollywood with that video.
The video shows officers doing chest compressions on the suspect right after the shooting. Police say that he allegedly was behind a violent week-long crime spree that spanned across 2 cities. Cell phone video captures Hollywood police doing chest compressions on 32-year-old Donald Taylor. We blurred the video because it's too graphic to air. Investigators say Taylor was shot by officers around 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon near Southwest 61st Avenue and Southwest 19th Street in Miramar. Hollywood police say detectives were forced to shoot after Taylor ignored multiple verbal commands.
The suspect was armed and not responding to officers' verbal commands.
That's the lie we just saw being revealed.
Right.
Right. In the last video and in the article because of the new video that surfaced.
A short time later, the officer-involved shooting occurred.
Taylor was rushed to the hospital but did not survive.
A gun was recovered on scene. The suspect was taken to Memorial Regional, where he was pronounced deceased.
Investigators say detectives were trying to make contact with Taylor, who they say was allegedly behind a string of violent crimes last week in both Hollywood and Miramar. Police say surveillance video captures the suspect committing multiple crimes. Police say the first video is from a car burglary from July 30th, where the suspect allegedly stole a gun.
All right, that's enough. I'm not going to keep sharing any more of that. Blue have already been found to be liars. But what I wanted to bring out was a scripture, Jeremiah 50:7. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. The habitations of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. This is what the Lord telling us, though. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans and be as he-goats before the flock. How do we do that? Stop being a scapegoat. Stop committing crimes in this place. Stop trying to be like the mobs and the gangsters that they've given you on television. Stop trying to be what they have programmed you to be, and be what the Lord called you to be, Black man, Native American man, Hispanic man, which is Yasha Allah, or Prince of the Power, one that's going to walk upright, teach his family, be honorable to his brothers and his sisters. That's what we have to learn. And that's what the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana has taught since 1969. This is the
right.
You know what I'm saying? I yield y'all out of one.
Like the scripture say, the wages of sin is death. Now, did they have to shoot their brother down the way they did? No. But this goes to show why people should come back together and follow law, statutes, and commandments. Well, you will be protected by the Most High. You got it.
If I could, I had a scripture. I know. I think I heard Ijazah wanted to say something. I want you to grab the scripture real quick. You can go ahead, Ijazah, but the scripture is Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 25.
Come.
But you can go ahead, Ijazah, if you have something to say.
I wanted to share this real quick because I can't let this go. I need to kill this stereotype that's on black people. People believe that black people are the biggest criminals on the earth, right? Well, I want y'all to take a look at this chart. This is the FBI. And it say 2019. So you know they ain't been updating it like that, like crazy, like that. But this is the crime rate, right? So let's look at this, right? We got white people, black people, American Indians, Asians, Native and Hawaiian people. Okay. So first crime on here. It says murder, non-negligent manslaughter. Black people pretty high. I give you that. And I'm just saying that as a caveat because I don't want people to think I'm gonna be biased about this. Black people got you know what I'm saying? We got a pretty high number when it comes to killing. But when you look at all these other crimes, those most of those crimes are targeted to who? Black people. Most of those crimes are not schools. We're not going into schools and shooting up babies and unaliving people on the job because we the police or ICE. But let's go even further. And you know, Yakuwan, man, you know what I'm talking about because you pulled up them stats on, you know, this category right here. You people are nasty. This number is ridiculous. You people are disgusting. And you wonder why there's an Epstein file. But let's move on. Then you got robbery. You understand? Now, we might be killing y'all a little bit on that. Y'all right there neck and neck with us. And keep this in mind before we go further. Understand that black people make up over 20% of the poverty rate. Guess how much white people make up? Somebody guess. How much of the poverty do white people make up? 8%.
If I could, before you move forward, real quick, I just gotta say this.
Mm-hmm.
We could never be doing more than them in the category of robbery because America don't belong to them.
Facts.
We don't belong to. We still in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So they the biggest robber. They the biggest thieves in there. I mean, damn! Didn't they just go get a million gallons or tons or something of oil from Venezuela?
Right.
Right. We ain't even finna go there.
Kidnapped the president and stole their oil. Facts.
Good night.
I want to go up a level with you on that because we only talking about arrests. Now we know that black people make up the most amount of exonerations.
Hey, Salakia, if I may.
Just talk about arrests. Go ahead, sir.
I was gonna say, like Nakawan said, how many times they did this to all the other countries? Right. They go over there and rob the other countries, unalive all the goddamn people. They not adding that to the statistics. And they claim that they defending America is for America. Ain't none of them countries coming over here robbing these goddamn YT people, blowing up fucking places all over the United States.
Right.
And they use that excuse to say, oh, we keeping America safe and peace. Then you going into other countries, blowing them up, robbing them, unaliving them, talking about they had drugs on the goddamn fishing boat and all kind of shit.
Right.
You got it.
Sir, and that's what I'm saying. Like the murder and the rape and the robbery that's not on paper, you know what I'm saying? Because it's being done by men of high official offices.
It's white
you know
collar,
like presidencies and FBI agents themselves. They don't document that. Go, somebody say something.
Salakia, when I said it's white collar.
Exactly. A lot of that crime is white collar crime, so it's not gonna go on no damn stat sheet because it's overlooked. It's like, oh well, this ain't really crime. You know, But we gonna get to some crimes that they put on here, and it's still pretty damn high. So, all right, robbery, we got a little high number, but that's just arrests. It's not. We do know that the justice system is corrupt when it comes to black people. But now let's go to aggravated assault, staggering number. Burglary, staggering number. Larceny, staggering number. Jesus Christ, almost 500,000. Motor theft, staggering number. Arson, you burning shit up, staggering number. Violent crimes, staggering number. Property crimes, staggering number. Now, keep in mind, you see all these theft-related crimes, black people make up 20% of the poverty level. I'm not justifying it, but there's an understanding for why black people commit thefts, because they don't have money. The only way to get out of poverty when you're in poverty is to take it. Take somebody's money. That's how you look at it. Me being a black man and coming from that background, I can tell you that if you in poverty, your only idea when you can't get a job is go take somebody else's wealth. But what are you goddamn stealing what are you doing all this damn theft for? What are you doing larceny of this amount when you have everything? You only make up 8% of the goddamn poverty level. Let's keep on moving. They just gonna call it other assaults, staggering number. Forgery and counterfeiting, staggering. Now, what black people is doing forgery and counterfeiting? You know what I'm saying? When you get a counterfeit bill, you know it came from a white man's lab. Fraud, who's the fraud baby of the world? White people. You understand? Embezzlement, white people. Stolen property, buying, receiving possession, white people. Vandalism, white people. Who damn carved white people's face into the Mount Rushmore? White people.
When you said I watched the whole documentary about this father and son duo who kept going back to prison for making counterfeit money. Even when the $100 bills got that blue script in it, they found out a way to do that shit.
Man.
And you know what they do today?
What?
They legally sell counterfeit money.
Mm.
So when you look at them rap videos and them brothers throwing money in the rap videos and shit like that, or you look at these movies and the bank and the armor truck blow up,
damn,
and the money fly out of the armor truck, though they legally get paid to make counterfeit money.
That's heavy.
You understand?
That's heavy.
Like they created a way. They like, man, look, we just got to create a way for these, for them to prosper. But if I could real quick, let me get that scripture, Matthew 5:25. I believe
you went out of one.
I believe it was Matthew 5:25.
I got it.
You got it out of one.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou in a way with him.
Right. So, man, we right now, every brother and sister that's under our voice, you understand? Agree with thine adversary early. Meaning, you should start agreeing with them by keeping the laws that keep them from fucking with you. Not the laws that makes you go against the Most High God, but just keep the laws that keep them from bothering you. You understand? If they don't want you to ride around with a certain amount of marijuana, don't do, because it's legal. They legalized it now, which don't make it lawful in the eyes of the Most High God.
Right.
But if you some brother or sister, you know what I'm saying, you out there and you ain't living the right way, just follow those laws, man. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you gotta be dealing with them on this level, because they took that job to take lives. They became ICE agents to take lives. Like, imagine your father being taken away from you and flown out to a goddamn prison in a place where y'all not even originally from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that in itself is like killing you.
Damn right.
That in itself is like, you know what I'm saying, taking your life. So before we get to that point, man, agree with thine adversary early. You understand? Because they ain't got no guns for nothing. They ain't got the gun is for you. The gun and the handcuffs, that's for you. If they don't kill you, they taking you to jail, whether they plant some drugs on you or whatever the case may be. The other, the nightstick or the taser gun or what else they got, pepper spray or something like that. That's for they people. That's when they want to have mercy. But it ain't no mercy for you. It ain't no mercy for you. They took their job to hunt you and unalive you. Read the rest of that scripture. Or you was gonna say something out of one?
I was gonna say, like, if you want to clean yourself up, you know what I'm saying? You hungry, anything. ISUPK got programs for all that.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Our people should be trying to search for this truth. We got programs where we feed thousands of homeless people, clothed people. We got jailhouse programs. We got alcohol programs, drug programs, counseling, whatever you need. You got it.
Read it from the top and read it all the way through this time, Yakawan Baba Kasha.
Come, sir. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison.
Or worse, which is what the brother had to go through. Or worse. You understand? And so now, like, it becomes more and more and more and more evident that we should be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, man. Because, like the scriptures say, I set before thee life and death. Choose life. Life is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Loving the Most High God with all your heart, all your might, all your soul. You understand? Loving your brothers as you love yourself. The Lord ain't asking us to do something magical. Lord ain't asking us to do something that's, over the top, or like, you got to go to the moon and to the moon and back. This is something simple. Just love the brother that you see. Love the sister that you see, man. You understand? Keep the Most High God laws. Before you know it, we'll be out of this place. We'll be in rulership. Instead of a brother getting unalived in the streets because of oppression in the first goddamn place, because he's so goddamn oppressed and probably, disrespected. If they pulled up, if they say they pulled up because it was a domestic issue, is that what they said?
No, you talking about the video just now, the brother just now? No,
the brother that got shot in the back.
No, they rolled down on him because of all the crime spree he had went on the week before.
Okay.
Which is what you're saying. I mean, man, just agree with thine adversary. He should have just stopped, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you done crime, which you shouldn't have been doing. Now they at you. Man, go to jail, man. You ain't been to jail before? You scared to go to jail? You understand? But I mean, sometimes, man, brothers can have an incredible addiction, and they want to stay out because they can't get that. They can't scratch that itch while they locked up, or something like that, which is probably why the brother might have been on a crime spree, allegedly, if that was him in the video. I'm just saying.
Look, too. They at the same time, our people be so terrified when you dealing with the devil. He tell you to stop. Say he would have stopped, gave himself up. Ain't no telling what they would have did him still.
Right.
That's how destroyed our people is under this goddamn other nation. Because you never know which way it's gonna go. He was wrong for doing the crimes he did, but then you still got to look at the devil as being the devil.
Right. George Floyd.
That's why he had his hands up, ready to just surrender and walking. And they still shot him in the goddamn back. Because it could go either way. You could give yourself up, and they still would have tried to probably unalive the brother, beat the shit out the brother, or whatever. But he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing.
Right.
Like what you saying, sir, so heavy. You think back to George Floyd, he gave himself up. Better yet, I'll give you a better one. Philando Castile got pulled over. Said he had a license to carry a gun. It was a school teacher, or I believe he was a school teacher and a nurse or something like that, and had his family in the car with him. had his wife right there, his baby girl in the back seat, and they still blew him away. And he said, "Listen, ain't no crime to carry no gun, especially when you got a license to carry one. So why was this cop? Why did this cop shoot? Why did this cop unalive this brother when he was being straightforward, when he was honest with him, when he was complying with him? We just go to show you what you're saying. I was a model bar. You dead right about that shit, because you know what I'm saying. You could just give it. And I'm not advocating for what the brother did. You know what I'm saying, for walking away. But at the same time, you never know which way he's gonna go.
Yeah, I think I was just basically saying, don't give them a reason to shoot you. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't wrong.
It ain't. I mean, men go to jail all the time.
You right about that, but at the same time, you got to look at who you dealing with.
Right.
You still dealing with the goddamn devil, whether you give up, surrender or not. They could still just unalive you, then make up a lie. And they could make up a goddamn lie and say, well, he tried to do this. I saw him reaching for something.
Yeah.
So you taking a chance either way it go. That's why you shouldn't be doing no goddamn crime.
Right. Yeah.
You got it.
No, they wouldn't have had reason to come at him in the first place had he not been doing anything.
Right. Right. You understand? Which don't justify their actions, but it's just protection for us, man. It's just for you to protect yourself by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Keep the laws of God, man. Keep the laws of the land. And it's a gray area where you become untouchable. You become before you know it, the narrative about blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians will be, oh man, they Israelites. They don't steal. They don't rob. They don't unalive. They don't grape. They don't do this. They don't do that. Because we have these standards that we live by. We live by the standards that the Most High God gave us, man. It ain't no standards higher than that.
Right.
It don't get no better than that. You understand? So when we submit to the Most High God, the whole world is going to submit to us. You understand? When we bow down at the feet of the Most High God, the whole world is going to bow down at our feet. You understand? But we got to stop being a stiff-necked, hard-headed people, man, and stop believing that crime is the way or the Bible is not the way when life has shown us what that is. You understand? That's death. That's not even living. But if we could love one another, care for one another, you understand? Set up this government that the Lord has ordained us. Be the men and women that the Lord has ordained us to be. Then, like I say, brother, this world will be turned upside down.
Like if you look at Christ made himself an example. Christ wasn't doing nothing wrong. It was unalive by these goddamn devils. You know what I'm saying? Just to show us that we should separate and stay away from them. Deal with your own goddamn kind. Love your own goddamn people.
Come on.
And right, if I may, I got a precept. And just to back up what you were saying, Osanakuwan, like that's what they have to say about the ISUPK, even though they try to put us on a damn SPLC list, you know what I'm saying, as a hate group. They still can't help but to say, well, yeah, they don't commit no crimes. You know, it couldn't have been them because they don't commit crimes. But this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, starting at verse 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Now, that land right now is America. You understand? Now, whether we possess it or not is another story, but we're in this land. And one day we will possess this land. You know what I'm saying? The world is waiting to find out that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have been the main characters of this story. You understand? And we are in this land, and we are to keep these commandments. So yes, we keeping the laws of the land, but we also keeping the commandments of God. And if the two ever contradict, it's the laws of God first. You understand? Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. They gonna look at us and know, like, nah, they don't get into all that. They don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? They upper echelon. They don't eat that swine. You can't convince them to eat no swine. They don't they ain't picking up no guns to harm their own people. They don't do that ain't progressive for them. That's regressive. So they ain't doing that. They got too much wisdom to do that. That's how they gonna see us, man. But we gotta come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. You know why they think we so damn dumb, which we not. We the smartest people they ever known. But you know why they think we so damn dumb? Because we not keeping God's laws. That's it.
I gotta shout out to Captain Kahan. You know what I'm saying? Like he say, ICE is a hate group. And how you know they're a hate group? Because they go around deporting and unaliving people.
They do acts of hate.
Exactly. That's hatred. When you unalive somebody, that's hatred. That's what real hate is. They call us a hate group because we love our own people and we speak against what other nations done us. We ain't unaliving nobody. That's the difference between us and ICE. ICE unaliving you, deporting you, and unaliving you and locking you away. And all Latinos trying to do is live over here and make a little money and take care of their own family. And they lying on, oh, you was a criminal, you did this and that. Not saying we ain't got criminals amongst our own people, but you want to kick everybody the fuck out. That's how much hatred you got. When y'all the goddamn hate group. Y'all the ones who the unalivers, destroying all nations, destroying everybody in your path, unaliving them. Because you got a perpetual hatred against Israel.
If I could, give me that scripture where it say about them loving blood, that blood gonna pursue them. I'm paraphrasing.
Come on, sir.
Hey,
that's what I was thinking about when they did that to the ICE with the other people that were rolling on ICE.
Oh, damn right. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gotta wait too long, man. You know what I'm saying? The patience of the saints is that he that leadeth in a captivity go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, man. And let me tell you something about the Lord. The Lord say his counsel shall stand. What the Lord says is gonna happen, you can cool believe it's gonna happen. It ain't nothing I can do to stop it. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it. It ain't nothing that the white man can do to stop it. It's going to happen. You just got to pick what side you're going to be on. You going to be on the Most High God side, or you going to keep on believing this damn lie of inclusion, that we are part of this nation, and this is one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ain't no justice for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Ain't no liberty for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. Our liberty lies with the Most High God, man. You got it, out of one.
So like, and now that I'm thinking about it, that brother that took all them goddamn bodies out the grave and all that, did they unalive him? He probably just put his hands up too, huh?
Oh yeah, he wasn't a brother either. That was
yeah, so like, you know, that devil.
Yeah, that was
laughing. Did they unalive him? Did they shoot him when he put his hands up? They took him down and just arrested him, huh?
Damn.
Is he gonna get the death penalty today?
He might get probation.
He might get a movie out of one.
Yeah, they gonna put him. They gonna put him. Know what they gonna do? They gonna put him in one of them. What is it? The crazy house or something? One of them asylums.
Mm-hmm.
And he can still walk around free and do what he want to do.
The Skull Collector.
Yeah, they gonna name it. They gonna make a movie called The Skull Collector, The Bone Keeper. The Bone Keeper.
It's gonna be the son of A again.
Yeah.
God.
I see you got the scripture.
Come on, I got the scripture for you, Adawan. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, starting at verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
And that blood that's gonna pursue them, it's already in high pursuit. They don't see it coming.
Right.
They don't see it coming. But the
Ask
Third
that white
World War
woman.
is right around the corner.
Come.
Yeah, ask that white woman that ICE just unalive. You got not one.
Shit, you can't. he iced her.
Yeah.
They put her comments on ice.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
That was the icing on the cake, huh?
Damn.
This is what we dealing with, man. This is what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And now, white people they in the uproar. They probably sitting down having a meeting like, man, this ain't what we signed up to do. This ain't what we intended to do. But the need to kill something is far greater than anything that makes sense.
Mm.
You understand? That's why they're gonna go into the Third World War, because the need to kill something is going to be the thing that comes first, that makes all the sense in the world. You understand? That's the thing that's gonna, to them, it's like, fuck that, let's go to war. We got these nuclear bombs. We ain't make this shit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Let's drop a bomb on them. You know what I'm saying? Right. He said, oh,
Hey,
how ice murdered a snow bunny. Good night.
If you ever look at any of them old war movies, medieval movies, what they always say, we got to sacrifice a few of our people to get what we want.
Right.
So they don't give a damn. They can unalive and destroy their own people just to get what they want.
For the greater good is what they
Right.
want.
And white people, y'all need to stop thinking y'all got white privilege. Yeah, that old white man is back. That old white man, I bet that whoever that ICE agent was that killed that woman, I bet you he done beat his wife 100 goddamn times. I bet he got a track record long shit from here to New York.
Right.
How many times he done did domestic violence?
He
You
done
understand?
cracked her in the jaw, cracked her in the face. Here, baby, take some ice and put on that swole face of the eye.
Ice pointing. Yeah, man, y'all killing him.
That old white man is back.
Yeah.
That old white man is back. You understand? Now it is time for that old black man to come back. For us to remember the days of old. Remember who we are, man. The Lord called us to be a righteous people, man. The Lord called us to be the Lord called us to be a nation of kings and priests.
Right, a royal nation.
And like, if the Lord thought that highly of us, how high should we think of ourselves, man? If the Lord thought it'd be right for us to be a nation of kings and priests, then how the hell we should think about ourselves, man? You understand? Right. With that, y'all brothers got any? We ain't got no more stories, huh?
I don't want.
Y'all brothers want to say something before we shut it down?
Shalom, Yahweh Shimi Hashurakatab, Yahweh Shemar Thamba Shimi Hawashah. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Also, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and come to the ISUPK 57th annual Passover.
That's right.
Houston, Texas, April the 4th. You know what I'm saying? Also, make sure y'all hit that ISUPK Louisiana Cash App, man. Donate to your brothers. Like what you hear, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can always hit that Cash App, support your brothers. Y'all got it.
Also, man, make sure you follow us on all platforms, ISUPK Louisiana. Also on TikTok, ISUPK Louisiana, the number 2. I mean, it goes down, man. Listen, we go into any topic you want to go in concerning the Bible. You know, we edify people open floor, open platform. So it ain't just for us to speak. We want to hear what y'all got to say, man. We want to hear how you feel about the scriptures in the Bible, and we can go into it. We can have that dialogue and be respectful, man, and build and build and build and build. You understand? Make sure you get in touch with the nearest ISUPK near you, wherever your city or state is. You understand? Support the truth, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and on TikTok, make sure you follow. Until next time, and y'all brothers want to say something?
To water, bottom one.
To water, sir. To water.
No sweat, man. The water for y'all coming through, hanging out with us. Another show in the books, man. ISUPK Louisiana for the record, episode 18. You understand? The water for y'all support, man. With that, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Rekathum. Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Yashala Kwam.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.